I laughed before I could stop myself. It slipped out of me, sharp, sudden, wrong for the room. My mother froze mid-sentence, her mouth still shaped around the word spent. My father stared at the carpet like it had betrayed him too. And my sister, she leaned back against the kitchen counter, smug, victorious, already picturing me ruined. "You don't they've a single penny left," she said, smiling like she'd won a game. I didn't know we were playing. My laughter echoed once, then died. The silence that followed was heavier than shouting. Something in the air cracked. They thought it was grief. They thought it was shock. They didn't understand why my hands were steady. They didn't know what those savings really were. And they definitely didn't know what I'd already done. I was the reliable one, the quiet one, the child who didn't ask, didn't complain, didn't need. While my sister burned through chances and favors like matchsticks, I saved every bonus, every side contract. Every year, I postponed me own life so the family could feel secure. My parents used to call me responsible. What they meant was convenient. When my sister needed help with rent, I wired the money. When my parents' business dipped, I covered the gap. No receipts, no contracts, just trust. Just family. Gratitude doesn't trot overnight. It ferments slowly. Sweet at first, then entitled, then sour. Somewhere along the way, my savings stopped being mine. They became a communal cushion, an unspoken guarantee I would always be there to fix things. I let them believe that. That was my first mistake. The day they told me, they didn't even sit down. My mother said it casually, like she was announcing a weather change. "We spent 90% of your savings to help your sister buy the house. It was the right thing to do." My father nodded. "You're not married. You don't need it right now." It waited for hesitation, for apology. Instead, my sister laughed. "Relax. You'll make it back. You always do." That was the moment. Not the theft, not the assumption, the mockery. The way she said it, like my sacrifice was a natural resource, renewable, endless, hers. Something in me shut off cleanly like a switch. That was the last time I felt hurt. After that, I only felt precise. I didn't argue. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't remind them whose name was on those accounts. I smiled, nodded, excused myself, and went home. Silence is dangerous when someone mistakes it for weakness. That night, I opened my laptop and reviewed documents I'd organized years ago. Quiet habits of a cautious mind. Statements, authorizations, the fine print. They never read the money they thought was liquid, free, spendable. It wasn't. It never had been. Those savings were layered, structured, parked where impatience couldn't reach. I'd learned early that love without boundaries becomes theft. So, I built walls that looked like generosity. And now, they were about to learn the cost of assuming ownership. I planned nothing out loud. I let them keep believing I was broke. Step 1, I made a call to my attorney. Calm, factual, prepared. Step 2, it triggered clauses they didn't know existed. Reversions, protections, conditions tied to misuse, all legal, all signed, all ignored. Step 3, it froze access. Not with anger, with paperwork. The house my sister bought funded by money that was never truly transferable. The transaction flagged itself the moment the funds were redirected. Compliance departments don't care about family. They care about rules. Within days, the bank called them. Within a week, the purchase was under review. Within a month, the house was no longer hers. I didn't take anything back. I simply stopped pretending it was theirs. They came home together like they always did when they needed something fixed. My mother cried. My father pleaded. My sister screamed. "You ruined us," she said, mascara streaking down her face. "You knew we needed that house." I looked at her. Really? Looked. "No," I said softly. "You needed my silence." The room fell apart around her. My parents tried to talk over me to rewrite his story in real time. I let them finish, then stewed. "I didn't steal from family," I said. "I stopped being stolen from." Ms. Zister collapsed into a chair. My mother reached for my hand and found air. For the first time in my life, I felt taller than all of them. I walked away without slamming the door. Revenge doesn't need noise. It needs accuracy. They still tell people I betrayed them. I let them. Truth doesn't need defending when it's documented. I didn't lose my savings. It revealed their character. And that laughter, the one that shocked them at the beginning. It wasn't madness. It was relief. Because the money they thought they'd taken wasn't cash. It was leverage.